Hi everyone, how you doing? It's been a while that I have a video with a car review, and here we are. I have a brand new review for you of a car, and it's something special this time. As you could tell, there are different license plates on it, and yes, I am not in the United States. I am currently over in Europe and traveling through different countries, and I rented this car here with my family in Austria. As you can see, the license plates from Vienna on the vehicle. So what is it? Let's go around. It's a 2023 Audi A6 Avant. The Avant is the station wagon, and from what I know, we don't have this model in the United States. I could be wrong, but I think the All-Road was the last station wagon that made it to the US. And I'll tell you a little bit what I think of the vehicle, how I like it, how it drives, and if I personally would buy one for myself. So let's start with the exterior. It's pretty dirty. I've been driving quite a bit, so that's why it's a little bit dirty. The exterior has your typical Audi grille. It has the radar sensors in here, which looks a little funny when you look at it from the front. You think it's two lights or something. Looks a little weird. Has a camera under the Audi rings there. As you can tell, this one here has a halogen turn signals there, and it only has one lens here for the low and the high beams, and I'm pretty sure it's LED. It's not HID anymore, but this is the lower trim. This is a base model here, and you can tell that right away when you see the headlights. The daytime running lights, there's no LED strip here, but they're right here. You see this, the sun just pops up. This is the daytime running lights. We'll turn it on later. Washers for the headlights, which is good. It comes with a big crack in the windshield, as you can see right here. That happened in Austria on the freeway. Got a crack right away. So yeah, it's just what it is. It happens. This here is for German cities. Tells you if you can get inside the city or not. They're either green, green, orange, or red. All right, have just a light turn signal repeater here in the mirror. Just normal stuff. 18-inch wheels also indicates that this is more of a base model vehicle. So the back looks pretty. I like the style of it. Found out with the luggage that this is a little bit too slanted, so it's hard to get all the luggage for a family of 4 in, but they didn't have a bigger vehicle available, even I tried. Let's see, what else do we have? The exhaust. Outlet here is fake. The real exhaust is underneath. You see it right here. And you can see the brand new vehicle. Look how clean that is. It's in very good shape. Let's have a look at the trunk now that we're here. It's automatic. The cover here retracts automatic, which is good. It has a sunshade here, and other than functioning as a sunshade, it also makes it sure, so if you have some luggage in the cargo compartment, so nothing can fly forward. It's very solid, a very solid piece. So I think that's its main purpose. The hatch here opens rather tall, so for tall people you can stand underneath, sit underneath. It's really great. Comes with a with an emergency bag here, first aid kit. What else do we have in here? Let's look underneath here. You can have some attachments here for those railings, which is good. And let's peek underneath here. There's no spare tire. There's an air compressor in there though, so you can use that air compressor and pump up your tires. And I think there's one of that green goop in there too for your tires. I'm not gonna take all that apart. Nice LED lighting here though, so pretty cool. And I like how this comes down by itself and goes up by itself. Fortunately, when you have a lot of luggage, you have to take it out, or you can't get your luggage in the cargo area. This is pretty nice. Seems to be real metal. Looks good. The quality seems really good here, Really good quality here for Audi. Let's close it. Here we go. The tail lights are LED. See, they are LED tail lights, which is great, of course. But I think for a vehicle of this price category, they should be LED. Let's look at the tank. This indicates what it is. It's a diesel. It's a diesel tank. There's your AdBlue tank. So I'll tell you in a moment what engine this guy has. Has not much more to say about it. It comes in black. I think it's one of the basic colors too. It's a base model. Yeah, I really, what I like about it is the design, the style, the quality. What I think is disappointing is those headlights here. It doesn't have the LED strip like modern Audis. It does not have full LEDs. I mean, it's an expensive vehicle. It should have all that. Let's turn the headlights on so we can see what they look like. And it keeps shutting off by itself too, to save the environment. Let's fire it up here. It has like a welcome sound in here every time you do that. Okay, let's turn the lights on. They are on automatic. We can hit the button here. Headlights are on right now. We can turn the fog lights on too. They are called all-weather lights. So they are on. And let's turn one signal on. Let's go look. See, the lights are on. These are the daytime running lights or the all-weather lights. These here go down here. I think maybe that's the all-weather lights. I don't know. It's hard to tell. And this is the turn signal. Just the normal standard bulb right there. So no LEDs at all. The back here, you can see we have LEDs here and an LED turn signal too, but it's just a basic signal. You know, the top trims have a longer orange strip that goes from the inside to the outside when you turn the signals on. As for the engine, let's turn the lights off here. And these buttons here, you just tap them very lightly and they turn off. See, dipped headlights. What's dipped headlights? There you go. Okay, back on auto. It's a little weird, the whole thing, you know, with the piano black there. It's a little weird. By the way, this cubby here, see how deep that is? You can stick your arm in there. Huh. Okay, open the hood. Hope nobody comes and complains here that we're doing this. There we go. I like that there's these guys here, so the hood pops open by itself. There's a 2-liter TDI engine, a 2-liter diesel engine, brand new. Look how clean that is. And it's a hybrid too, but I'm not sure how it works. It must be a mild hybrid, but it definitely does not run without the engine. It shuts it off on and off sometimes when it can, but it does not just drive without the engine. So I'll have to do some research on the hybrid system on this thing here, but it is called a mild hybrid diesel. But yeah, typical TDI, the way you expect them, right? See if we can shut this with one hand here. Perfect. All right, let's hop back in. Look at the back seat first. Here's my kid's car seat. Push that over. There's a middle console here. Middle console here with some cup holders. Push them in. Look, that's nicely engineered here. I'll not try to sit behind myself. I'm pretty tall, but it works. Look at my knees. It works. I can fit behind myself. Plenty of time, plenty of room on the other side. And this is the temperatures here. So the kids were messing with it. We can turn them down. See, you can go on plus. Can do in degrees Celsius, 20, and try it here too. Maybe the hybrid system works better if they don't mess with the seats here with the temperature here, because on the low it will blow really cold air. The air comes out of here, and here, which is enough, which is plenty. Now this stuff here that I showed you, this cargo net here, see, you hook it up here and then it protects you from cargo. And as well as these spots here, I think it's for the same net, you can hook it in there too. But how do you do that? I don't know. I don't want to know right now. Base model tells you by the headliner here, and as well as the seats, they're just cloth. So basic fare down here. Doors, no cup holders, nothing special, just a little speaker here. Engine runs quiet. You can barely hear it. All right, here we are. What I like is the doors feel solid, really solid when they shut. The quality in here is great, but it's very basic. There's a soft material, there's a softer material, there's a cloth. All of this is soft. It's nice and sleek, there's no wood. I really don't like the plastics. You have black plastic here. Black plastic, it's like a piano black trim. It feels like plastic. The screens, we have one here, and there's silver material here. I don't know. The shifter, it's kind of cool. You just push it forward or backward, depending on what you want to do. See, there it tells you the reverse, neutral, park, drive, and they have different drive modes as well. A little cubby hole here, and you can charge your phone in there too. Your interior lights. Now the interior lighting is just white. You can't change the colors. Nothing fancy in this Audi. Nothing that's not serious. So cannot change your colors in here. Sad but true. The sound system is very, very bad. I don't want to turn it up too loud because of the YouTube police, policing me. But I think there's someone talking right now, so it doesn't work. But just trust me, the sound is really lame. There's no bass in it. It's just crappy sounding. You can fold the mirrors in with this button here. Let's look over this screen here. Just a basic review. That's what this is. I don't have too much time. This is the home screen. Shows you the radio station if your phone's connected to nav. Radio stations show here. You can pick one and scroll. This is the media. If you have an USB source, for some music or phone or USB stick, you can use that. There's your phone. Here it's not connected, and this is your navigation. And your navigation, you can either speak to the car, which I think it does a poor job. Like my Ford Explorer does a better job, and my there's someone coming right now in a little Opel. My Ford Explorer does a better job, and my my Tesla does a better job as well. So I think this does a very poor job. You can also push the search button, and then you can search it. And here, look at this. You have a keyboard to type. You can just type on this keyboard here, and you can even do this, and you can type with your finger. You type the letter, and it tells the letter. See, now it says DO. It thought I was typing DO, which I didn't. But Audi's just, I don't know. It's good, but it's not as good as Tesla, and in this case Ford too, when it comes to the speech and that weird typing thing there with the finger. I don't need that. AC controls, heated seats, temperature settings, vent settings. We don't need to go into details here. Drive select. You can set a drive mode here from efficient, comfort. Come on, efficient, comfort. That's dynamic, auto, comfort, or efficiency. Let's do it on individual for right now. So, and you can tell a little bit, it goes a little faster on dynamic, it accelerates a little better, but it's not dramatic, the difference. The difference is not dramatic. This is a very slow engine. Frameless mirror here. Here's our main cluster here, and it's all digital and nice and fancy as we are used to it. We'll scroll through a couple things here. You can change the view on nav. You can go on the sound, and that's the consumption here. which is at 15.7 liter per 100 kilometer, which is bad, you know. Normally it's between 5 and 7, which is great for, well, not great, but good for and acceptable for a vehicle of this size, I would say. You can scroll down, short-term memory, long-term memory, energy consumers. This is the air conditioner, driver assist. Right now it's off, but when you drive you can turn those on. It shows you the traffic signs. It's good system, you know, date and time. It shows you everything you need to know. Audi's definitely on top of it with that. Automatic windshield wipers too, by the way. Now the view, look at that, you can change the view. Have a bigger cluster, a bit bigger screen in the middle, and oh dear, as the radio came on, the speed and your RPMs go down, get smaller, you know. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, you know how it is when you travel. Yeah, as far as the diesel, as the gas mileage, we still have, you can go 210 kilometers to empty. When it's completely full, I saw it's about 800 to 900 kilometers to empty, and I'll see if I can translate that in miles per gallon for you somehow. You can also change the display so it looks different. Let's see, I can't find that right now. How did I do that? I can't find it right now. Hold on, let's see. Check this here. Where is it? You know, when you're not familiar with a car, it's always hard to. That's the map settings. There are some settings you can change in this car here. And, okay, let's see. Settings, car, themes, messages, users, weather. Yeah, it's not in there. Nav, car. Let's do on car. Come on. Yeah, see that efficiency assist, AC, lights and vision. See, it's just basic stuff there. The exterior lights turn on when you approach the car. It's nothing really good, but there's something where you can change your dash here. Let's see where that is. Maybe you'll find it here. Maybe we'll find it somewhere. I don't know where it was. I should have looked that up before I started this, but like I said, I'm a little bit in a hurry too. Phone apps, radio, media, maybe it's settings, general, connected devices, navigation. Man, I don't find it right now. I cannot find it right now. The display and brightness. Audi virtual cockpit. Oh yeah, there it is. Classic, S performance or dynamic. Let's do it. Classic, S performance. Look at that. It's like a performance car, see? See the RPMs in the middle there? Or dynamic. Which is weird too. Really weird, huh? I prefer the classic one. I mean, yes, boring guys, but that's what I personally prefer. So yeah, I'm almost through it here. I gotta go back to my family now. One big thing I forgot is, how does the Audi drive? I think the biggest concern here is that when you start driving it, we'll slowly drive out of here. When you start driving it and you have to really pull out quick, you can floor the throttle and this thing does not move. It's almost dangerous. It takes like 1 or 2 seconds, not 2 seconds, I would say it takes a second to go, which is which is not safe. It shouldn't do that, and I really don't like that. Let's try it. This is a road we have to go slow, but let's try it and stop here. Okay, I'm gonna floor it right now. Did you notice that? It took a while till it took off. It's not an instant response like we're used to it with other vehicles. I mean, electric vehicles, it's extreme, but even non-electric vehicles, they usually respond a little quicker than that. So, not sure why, but that is almost dangerous and I do not like it, you know. 2-liter diesel. It says mild hybrid. I will look up the stats and put them in the video, because I don't know them right now. I know it's a TDI engine, far gone from the old TDIs, you know, the Pumpeduzer engines, rattled loud. This is very smooth, very comfortable engine, very nice, very pleasant to drive, but it's not a fast engine though. Although when you're on the freeway and you floor it, it goes, you know. We drove from Austria through Germany, and in Germany, as you know, on some couple on, I don't know how many, on some of the freeways you don't have a speed limit, and I pushed it a little bit because there was no traffic, there's nobody coming, and so I got up to 210 kilometers an hour, which is pretty fast, and I'll tell you how many miles those are too when I'm done filming and editing. But that's pretty quick, and it had no problems, you know. It felt very, very safe, drove very firm, absolutely no issue at all. And I believe this top speed of this model is 245 kilometers an hour, which for the US, that's criminal, you know. You'd get arrested there and the car impounded right away. But in Europe, when you talk about that, there are a couple more, there are some pros here in Europe too, and that's one of them. When you live in Germany, that you can go a little bit faster. There's a lot of things in Europe I don't like, but that's not the topic of the video here. Video is about the car and a review. And as you can see, it drives, it's quiet, plenty of legroom, great car for tall drivers, and I do enjoy driving it. Would I buy this one for myself? No, I would not. A couple of reasons is it's a base model and it's too basic for the price. The cloth seats are great, but not for the price you pay, and I put the price in the video as well. No LED headlights is a no-go nowadays for a modern car like this. The cargo area is spacious, but it's so slanted to look sporty. So every time you have something bigger or longer, it does not fit in. Yeah, no, I would not buy it. If I would buy a station wagon, I would go for the Mercedes E-Class station wagon, which they still sell here in the European countries. That one I think would be a lot better for when it comes to the cargo, so I would go for that one. I would not buy the Audi. When it comes to the quality of the interior and the ride, yes, I would buy an Audi. It feels like quality and it rides very good. So there's good and bad about it. I hope you enjoyed this review. I may have skipped a couple things because I'm a little bit in a hurry here because of vacation time, you know. There will be more videos coming out. Please like and subscribe. And as always, I hope you enjoyed it and follow my other videos. Please do me a favor, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Alright? And see you all soon. Stay safe.